Hello and good morning. Let's start solving our first revision in third prep second term. First question is choose the correct answer. Question number 1. The set of zeros of the function f, where f of x equal x minus 5 is. So, the first question is to find the set of zeros of a function. So, we must put the function f of x in the form of f of x equals 0. And when f of x equals 0, then x minus 5 equals 0. And we can get easily the value of x, which is equal 5. So the correct answer is choice number B. Question number 2. If A and B are two mutually exclusive events, then PA intersect B equal. Very well. We have A and B, two mutually exclusive events. A and B are two mutually exclusive events, and that is the sample space of the probability. Then PA intersect B equal. We know from this diagram that A intersect B equal pi. It's impossible event. There is no intersection elements between the set A and the set B. And the probability of any impossible event is 0. So the probability of A intersect B equal 0. So the right answer is choice number A. Question number 3. We have PA equal 0.5 and PB equal 0.6 and PA intersect B equal 0.3. Then PA union B equal. We want to find the value of PA union B. According to the law of probabilities, we know that PA union B equal PA plus PB minus PA intersect B. By substituting the value of PA equal 0.5 plus PB equal 0.6 minus the value of PA intersect B equal 0.3. By calculating 0.5 plus 0.6 minus 0.3, the result will be 0.8. Question number 4. If n of x equal x minus 1 over x minus 2, then the domain of the inverse of the function n minus 1 equal. So n minus 1x equal x minus 2 over x minus 1. This is the inverse of the function n of x. So the domain of n inverse equal r except the zeros of the denominators and the zeros of numerator. So r except 1 and 2. Question number 5. If the two equations x plus 4y equals 7 and 3x plus ky equal 21 have an infinite number of solutions in r times r, then k equal. So the two equations have an infinite number of solutions, and when the two equations have infinite number of solutions, then they are coincident. They have the same equation. So we will convert this equation to this one. We will multiply this equation by 3. So let's multiply this equation by 3. So 3x plus 12y equal 21. So by looking carefully add the two equations, this one and this one, we will get the value of k equal the coefficient of y, which is positive 12. So the answer is 12. Very well. Question number 6. If AB equals 3 and AB square equals 12, then B equal dots. So to find the value of B, we will convert AB square to A times B equal 12. Here is A, B square, B to the power of 2, it's B times B equal 12. And the value of AB equals 3. So AB 3 times B equal 12. And the value of B equal 12 divided by 3, B equal 4. So the correct answer is choice number D, 4. Question number 7. Find the solution set of the pair of the equations x minus y equal 5 and 3x plus y equal 11 in R times R. Very well. Let's add the two equations to find the solution set of the two pairs of the equations. We will get rid of the value of y by adding, because negative y vanishes positive y, and x plus 3x equal 4x equal 5 plus 11 equal 16. So the value of x equals 16 divided by 4, x equal 4, and you get the value of y by substituting the value of x in any of the two equations. For example, let's substitute in the second one the value of x equal 4. So 3 times x equal 4 plus y equal 11. So y equal 11 minus 12, 3 times 4, 12. So the value of y equal negative 1. Then the solution set is 4 and negative 1. Very well. There is another method to make sure your answer is right. Let's take a look. You can use your calculator. We will follow these steps. We will press mode, choice number 5 equation, the first choice number 1. Let's enter the values of the coefficients of x and y. So here x equal 1, y equal negative 1, and c equal 5. The value of x here equal 3, the coefficient of y here equal 1, and the number equal 11. The calculator will calculate the two values of x and y together. So the first answer x equal 4, and the second answer is x equal negative 1. So I am making sure that my answer is correct. Let's continue, our dear students. Question number 8. Find nx in its simplest form, showing the domain of n, where nx equal x minus 3 over x squared minus 9 divided by 2 over x plus 3. So we want to find nx in its simplest form. Let's factorize x squared minus 9 as the difference between two squares. So x minus 3 over x minus 3 is the first bracket, and the second bracket is x plus 3 divided by 2 over x plus 3. We factorized x squared minus 9 as the sum and the difference between 2 squares. To find the domain of n of x, and when you have the division sign, we look at the zeros of the denominator of the first fraction and the set of zeros of the numerator and denominator of the second fraction. So the domain will be r except 3 and negative 3. Here is a set of zeros is nothing, and the set of zeros of the denominator here is negative 3, and we took the value of negative 3. So that's enough. Let's complete our question to find nx in its simplest form. Let's cancel x minus 3 with x minus 3. So the result is 1 over x plus 3 divided by 2 over x plus 3. And we will change the division sign by multiplication. So 1 over x plus 3. And we will change both of the numerator and denominator here in the second fraction. So it will be converted to x plus 3 over 2. Let's cancel x plus 3 with x plus 3. So the result is half. So nx in its simplest form is half. Question number 3a. Using the general rule, find the solution set of the equation x squared minus 2x minus 4 equals 0 and root 5 equal 2.24. So by using the general rule, is x equal minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That is the general rule to find the solution set of the equation. So I want to find the value of a and the value of b and the value of c. The value of a is the coefficient of x squared equal 1, and the value of b is the coefficient of x equal negative 2, and the value of c is the coefficient of the number term free of x, which is equal negative 4. By substituting in the formula, so x equal minus b plus 2 plus or minus b squared equal 4 minus 4 times a 1 times c equal negative 4 under the square root sign over 2 times a equal 1. So x equal 2 plus or minus 4 plus 4 16 20 over 2. Very well. By calculating, we will get the value of x. So I calculated using my calculator. So x equal 1 plus root 5 or minus root 5, because we have two signs here. So x equal, by substituting the value of root 5, 2.24, so x equal 3.24 or x equal negative 1.24. That is the two values of x. Then the solution set equal 3.24 or negative 1.24. Next question is if n1x equal 2x over 2x plus 4 and n2x equal x squared plus 2x over x squared plus 4x plus 4. prove that n1 equals n2. Very well. So we want to find the domain of n1 and the domain of n2. If n1 and n2 have the same domain, and when we put n1x and n2x in the simplest forms, and we find that they have the same domain and the same simplest form, therefore n1 equal n2. So let's start dealing with the first function, n1x. So n1x equal 2x. I want to put it in the simplest form. I will factorize first. So I will take 2 common factor from the denominator here. So 2 common factor, so x plus 2. I can find the domain here before simplifying. The domain is r except negative 2. Then I will continue simplifying. So n1x in its simplest form equal x over x plus 2. Very well. Let's look at the second function n2x. So n2x equal, I will take x common factor from the numerator. So the result will be x plus 2 over, I will factorize x squared plus 4x plus 4. This is a perfect square trinomial. So it will be x plus 2 all to the power of 2. You can find the domain easily before simplifying. R except negative 2. And continue simplifying n2x. We can vanish the value x plus 2 with one of the powers. So n2x equal x over x plus 2. So we look carefully at n1x and n2x. They both have the same domain, and when we put n1x in the simplest form and n2x in the simplest form, they both have the same values. So n1, this is number 1, and this is number 2. By looking at 1 and 2, we will find that n1 equal n2. Let's continue solving. Question number 4 is to find the solution set of the pair of equations x minus 2y equals 0 and x squared minus y squared equal 3 in r times r. So we will get the value of x in terms of y. So x equal 2y. By substituting in the second equation, x equal 2y all to the power of 2 minus y squared equal 3. So 4y squared minus y squared equal 3. 4y squared minus y squared is 3y squared equal 3. Therefore y squared equal 3 divided by 3 equal 1. So the value of y equal square root of 1 is 1, or y equal negative 1. So when y equal 1, you can find the value of x by putting the value of y equal 1. So x equal 2 times 1, so x equal 2, or x equal 2 times negative 1, because y equal negative 1 here, so x equal negative 2. Then the solution set equal to 1 or negative 2 and negative 1. Next question is find nx in its simplest form, showing the domain of n where nx equal x to the power of 3 minus 1 over x squared minus x times x plus 3 over x squared plus x plus 1. So let's simplify nx. The first fraction is difference between two cubes, so I will make small bracket and a large one. So I will take the cube root of x power 3 equal x. The sign is negative. Cube root of 1 equal 1. In the large bracket, I will take the square of x to the power of 2, and I will change the sign. It will be plus, and 1 times x equal x, and I will put plus in the last term. I will take 1 to the power of 2 equal 1. All this fraction is divided by x squared minus x. I want to factorize x squared minus x. I will take x common factor. The result will be x minus 1 times x plus 3 over x squared plus x plus 1. Before simplifying, I will take out the domain, which is equal r, except the zeros of the denominator of two fractions. So here in the first one, the domain is r except 0, because I have here x and I have here x minus 1, so x so the x cannot equal negative 1. Here is the domain equal r. So I will continue simplifying, and x squared plus x plus 1 will vanish with x squared plus x plus 1. So the final result is nx in its simplest form, x plus 3 over x. Next question. Using the opposite Venn diagram, find number of elements in the sample space, probability of A intersect B, and probability of C dash. Very well. If we count the number of elements in the sample space, we will find the number of elements equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the answer of the first question, ns, number of elements in the sample space, equal 10 elements. Question number 2, probability of A intersect B. So I want to find first A intersect B in the opposite Venn diagram. So A intersect B equal the element 7. So the number of elements is only one element, which is 7. So the probability of A intersect B equal, I have here one element, so number of element of A intersect B over n of the sample space equal number of element of A intersect B equal 1 over ns equal 10. So PA intersect B equal 1 over 10. Question number 3. I want to find the probability of C dash. Very well. So to answer this question, question number 3, I will get out C dash in the opposite Venn diagram. So C dash, all elements except C. So the result will be 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 4, 12. All these elements is out of the set C. That is C dash, all elements except the set C. So how many elements here in C dash I will count and I will find the number of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the probability of C dash equals 7 over number of elements in the sample space equal 10. So the answer is 7 over 10. Next question. Find nx in the simplest form, showing the domain of n where nx equal x to the power of 2 minus 2x over x squared minus 4 plus 2x plus 6 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. So first I will factorize the two fractions. If I look carefully in x squared minus 2x, I can take out x common factor and I will open a bracket and I will write x minus 2 over x squared minus 4 is the difference between two squares. So the first bracket will be x minus 2 and the second bracket will be x plus 2 plus 2x plus 6. I can factorize 2x plus 6 by taking out the highest common factor, which is 2. And I will write x plus 3 over, I will factorize x squared plus 5x plus 6 also. The first bracket will be x and the second bracket will be x. And I'm looking for two numbers. The product is 6 and the sum is 5. 3 times 2. I have here a positive sign, then the two bracket will take the sign of the middle, which is positive. Before simplifying, I will take out the domain, so the domain will be r minus negative 2 and positive 2 and negative 3. I will continue simplifying, so I will vanish x minus 2 with x minus 2 and x plus 3 with x plus 3. Very well. So nx equal x over x plus 2 plus 2 over x plus 2. So I can add these two fractions easily because they both have the same denominator, which is equal x plus 2. So I will add the numerator easily. So I will add x plus 2. Very well. So x plus 2 divided by x plus 2, the result is 1. So nx in its simplest form equal 1. Very well. Next question is graph the function f where f of x equal x squared minus 4x plus 3 on the interval from 0 to 4. So very well. So to graph the function, we need to make the table for the drawing. Here is x and here is f of x. So let's start solving this problem. I will use my calculator. First of all, I will press mode. I will choose choice number 7. I will write the equation x squared minus 4x plus 3. And I will start with 0 and end with 4. The calculator will make the rest. So when x equals 0, f of x equals 3, And when x equal 1, y equal 0. When x equal 2, y equal negative 1. And when x equal 3, y equal 0. And when x equal 4, y equal 3. I will take these values and I put it here in the opposite table. So when x equal 2, y equal negative 1. When x equal 3, y equal 0. When x equal 4, y equal 3. That is the table for drawing the function. Let's use this table and continue answering the question in the graph paper. So when x equals 0, y equals 3. I will take this point. When x equals 1, y equals 0. When x equals 2, y equals negative 1. When x equals 3, y equals 0. When x equals 4, y equals 3. And I will connect these points carefully. I'm trying. Very well. So the graph will be in this shape like this one. It's a second degree curve. Then I want to answer the question. It says that from the graph find the vertex of the curve. So the vertex of the curve from the graph is this point. So the coordinates of this point is 2 and negative 1. So the vertex is 2 and negative 1. The solution set of the equation x squared minus 4x plus 3 equal 0. So the graph and the curve on the graph says that when y equal 0, x equal 1 and 3 from the graph. So f of x equal 0 when x equal 1 and 3. That is the point of intersection of the curve with the x-axis. That is the solution set of the problem. Number 1, the vertex is 2 and negative 1. Number 2, the solution set is 1 and 3. Thank you very much for listening.